Today's video is on Icahn Enterprises, IEP. The stock took a beating yesterday on the Hindenburg short report. So let's dive into that today and figure out what the heck happened. Excuse me. Now, I don't know what happened, okay? I just know that we're making $120,000 in dividends per year. That's off by a month, I think, by E-Trade. So it's really around $110,000 per year in dividends. And I know that our performance and value is beating the market. Even yesterday when we took the hit in IEP, because we own one contract of IEP at 60, a sold put position. And I'll show you that in 1 second. But our performance is still up 18% for the year. Dow's up 1, S&P's up 7, the Nasdaq's up 15. Excuse me. And we're using this dividend-based approach, which you saw of about $110,000 per year, to pay down our margin debt, which is $243,000 at the moment. So this is all I know and all I focus on. And IEP that you see right here, I don't even own the shares because I didn't want to add to my debt here of $243,000. I used to own about 20 grand of IEP, but at 15% dividend rate. But I decided to go more into my more reliable funds like Cornerstone and these other index funds because I wanted performance in the market. So I didn't want outright exposure to IEP because it kind of moves sideways. So I just sold the put on instead and collected $1,500 for doing it. So my cost basis is 60 minus the put, which is $1,540. So my cost basis is about $45 or 44 and change. So 60 minus 15, again, that's 45. And the stock price, if we go into IEP, we'll see that it's currently around 40 a share. I want to say it's 39. So 39 in extended hours, so about 40 a share. So I'm down $5 in my cost position. I'm not worried about that. The dividend yield is now 20%. And again, this is Carl Icahn. He's a legend in investing. And I really think it's hard to go against him. Now, let's go into the message boards of Seeking Alpha and see what people were saying. I copied and pasted a couple of notes that I just found interesting. I don't think anyone knows the truth here, but this is one argument against IEP, and it says, you knew that IEP's distribution is 50% of NAV. That's really all I have to say. People think that the NAV is overinflated. The real NAV is $13 per share, and that's why the Hindenburg report came out. They think that they're overpaying their distributions, and the real NAV is only 13, so the share price of IEP should be closer to that price. But then you have this retort from another investor who, on Seeking Alpha, there was many astute investors in there. It says, IEP's investment portfolio is there for you to see whenever you choose. A 53% loss is pure baloney. You have to keep in mind, most of these investments are large dividend payers. The dividend from CVI alone is almost enough to pay the entire IEP distribution to the 15% Icahn doesn't already own. Last year, CVI paid out close to 150% of IEP's distribution. That's one company. The $8 easily is covered, provided he takes in more units, which he does. Everyone knows this. You don't, but most who invest in the stock already knows this stuff. So again, he takes his payment in units. So instead of getting the dividend, he gets paid in more units, which makes this legit according to that comment above. And then this next comment by the same person, he was just saying how much money he's made recently. And so it's kind of ridiculous to say that they don't have true value in their shares. So you can go to the Seeking Alpha comment message boards if you want to look more into those comments. And if you know anything more about this company, please leave it in the comment section below, because I'd like to know. Maybe we could all buy more today. Maybe we could sell another put on IEP because the premiums, I'm sure, are juicy. $15, I'm sure I could get $20 now for a premium and lower my cost position, my cost basis significantly. So let me know what you think about Icahn Enterprises. Let me know if you would sell more puts on it, maybe buy the stock, maybe you would run for the hills. Please let me know, and if we all think it's a good stock to add to, if I do add to it, I won't bring it up to more than $10,000 of my of a position, because as you know, I keep all my positions at around 5 to 10,000. The riskier positions I keep at 5 on the right hand column here. You can see 5,000 in these riskier funds, 10,000 in the next degree of risk in IEP, I've even had 20K in it, but at this point in time, I'd probably rather have just 5 to 10K in it. And we have about 6K in it right now. As you know, 66,000, but minus the 15 in premium. So that's 4,500 exposed. That's right where I like it with the risk that I feel is warranted for Carl Icahn. I think that having $5,000 in it for me suits me just fine because I'm running this high margin level, this debt. I don't want to get over leveraged in things that could surprise me. The indexes don't surprise me. It's these other funds that could surprise you. So I keep a small amount in them. That way it doesn't hurt me with my margin and send me into a margin call. And it still helps us beat the market, and we're still outperforming the market, as you can see. So if we do buy more, I'm going to just keep it as a disciplined position size, just like all my other positions, so that it still can't take me down. So buy it for the dividend, the 20% dividend that you see here. Sell puts for the premiums. Run for the hills in Carl Icahn. Please let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.